Hi, I'm Lynn Marie Rowland. As Lughnasadh arrives, communities gather to share meals from the harvest, and stories return to the table along with the food. This season also carried remembrance. People visited the graves of family members during this time. It was traditional to visit on many Celtic Wheel of the Year days, such as Samhain. But unlike Samhain, which is about welcoming ancestors to return and communicate to us through the veil, Lughnasadh is about honoring their sacrifice and legacy through the continued life of the clan. We honor how our ancestors contributed to our own lives. At Lughnasadh, graves were tended, flowers were brought, candles were lit, and very often the names of the dead were spoken aloud, one by one with intention. My own family did this at many of the grave sites of my father's family. We would name each person and remember each one with a story or a moment of special connection. Speaking the names kept memory alive within our family. It reminded us that the living still carried relationship with those who came before them, and that our ancestors' sacrifices and efforts and gifts allowed our lives to be. I think there's something deeply powerful in that practice, to stop long enough to remember specific lives and what each gave to us. It helps us to be mindful of our own future remembrance, who will remember us and how when we have gone. Modern culture moves quickly past remembrance. We put photographs on a hard drive or in the cloud. We lose stories when elders die, and we forget their names within a few generations. Just speaking the names restores presence, reconnecting us to the past. It also helps us to be aware of the preciousness of our own days here on earth. Remembrance can be as simple as visiting a grave, saying a name out loud as we did, bringing fresh flowers, cleaning old gravestones, or sitting beneath a tree and telling family stories out loud. But we could not visit all the graves, so we needed other means to honor our ancestors and feel connected with them as well. This is not uncommon. Families become separated, records disappear, people move far away across oceans and continents, and some ancestors remain unknown. Even so, remembrance can still take form. You can light a candle on the kitchen table and speak the names of the ancestors out loud. You can place flowers near a photo of an ancestor. You can speak a blessing before a meal and have each family member tell a tale of someone whom they remember. And even if you don't know their names or their stories, you may honor them by putting a stone or a flower by the candle, or a plate at your table for all of your ancestors to come and feast with you, asking them for your blessings. What matters most is the act of pausing intentionally to remember them. At Lughnasadh, the first harvest reminds us that human lives are also part of continuity. Stories remain because someone keeps sharing them, and in them we find a special form of our inheritance. Even in difficult family histories, there is something worthy of gratitude if we look carefully enough. Perhaps someone carried the family through poverty, or protected children during hard years, or shared beauty wherever they lived. Perhaps someone endured great suffering just so future generations could have a different life. Gratitude does not erase the pain, but it allows us to recognize what was carried forward with care. So this week, in honor of Lughnasadh, I invite you to create a small act of remembrance. Visit a grave if you can, speak the name aloud, and if you cannot, create a space at home. Light a candle, speak a blessing for those who came before you. Sit for a minute with your memories. Share a story of someone from your past, even if you only say it out loud to yourself, as an act of remembrance and gratitude. Notice whose lives still echo through your own. Who and what is asking to be remembered? Thank you for sharing this special Celtic holiday with me today.